Ooh, yummy. Give me little rices. I already have potato and carrots. Okay. What? Are you making a line? How many? How much is it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hot. Yeah. Why the push the because the arrow is not coming. And then it's also open. There's nothing on that one. The chicken sauce. You know, I need it. You know that. Tomato paste. So you know what I was searching? Tomatoes. Soup.
Is that what you used?
You know, moving tomato paste.
Works the same.
There's something good. No, not
One person I'm gonna call my home.
what?
We wouldn't look at a person
Dim.
so they didn't do that 100%.
You like it? Um, right. Juice. We have. Also, what is this fish? What is this fish? Fish?
Yeah. Doesn't taste like the other kind. We had that last time.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I like the kind we had last time. It's flavor.
was talking to the girlfriend again of Kuya. We were talking about Kuya. And I was talking to Kuya also. I was like the eldest.
What are they fighting?
Just like I'm the one giving advice.
They argue.
The food because sweetheart, women wants to or her or something like that needs to bring out the feelings. What is you can feel better. And their long list of written course was very high. And you didn't feel that I'm get jealous of talking with jealousy. No, right? And, or and you are not talking also like can you are not talking that it's make me feel irritated. Because women, once that you are talking like if men are the couple, the man couple is talking to the women, like it's make me feel irritated. Of course, the woman is like a dragon. Then also will become, and especially even like you're making another is making story to make the women make me feel angry. Of course, will become the dragon will not become not only smoke, it's a fire. So this one. So sometimes men should a little bit don't hurt, right? Mhm. Just finish your food. So, maybe this is from
Scan.
look at me. 184. I'm getting I think it was six.
What's that from?
No, this is before from the USA. It's nothing. It's just 225.
You're gonna have to go to your check that.
Okay. What? Food? Mm-hmm. 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 My goodness. I can adjust. Just you.
Single.
Mm-hmm. Love you.
Love you.
Same one. So how do you is the one who are oldest one? Well, oldest to my brother. I'm very fun already, sweetheart.
No, you're not.
Told you and told you don't provoke me. Yeah,
Why?
you're provoking with me. I'm sorry, Fly.
You're not.
You're provoking me a lot.
I must die.
Kill you.
I kill you.
To kill. I'm sorry, Flies. I know that you want to live. But because you're not listening, you're provoking me a lot. You're provoking me a lot. Listen, cat. Listen. Yeah. My goodness. Like, what's that? What? What is that? Then he's supposed to be.
That's just that.
Oh. So in the morning and I set my sign. Oh. That is a good. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Timmy one song, sweetheart.
Is this your cousin?
Which cousin? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one. This one.
Today, Midas fixes a lot more than you think. Tires, brakes, oil, and more.
What's going on? Oh.
I don't even understand what she says.
Well, okay, let me translate to you.
She didn't speak English, does she?
Because mostly her view for her school female, so that's why. She's in Baguio, I think. She's older than you. Hmm? Oh, I missed that place, Baguio.
There's not much to do
What is the
when
place?
all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well. Don't
You
know
have an
where
idea
you
already.
are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long.
It is working hard.
If I can lay down beside you,
Every morning I'm
when nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. How did you save that all seems so? If I can lay down beside you, we talk on the phone. matters. That's all I wanna do. I'll touch you safer than I'll see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing matters, that's all I want to do. I'll touch you safer than I'll see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I
Oh, they watch me speaker. Why it's so good? Why it's so fun? What is so?
Shaped like a bird.
You know what this? Did you see that? It's the mall. That's the mall. We're always there. Wait, you need to fix it more first. And so you will learn. Here's you. Here's you. Your shoes. it feels so hot. It's really, really hot.
No, it's maybe
What is that? What's that?
just a motor.
Oh, why is it look like Charlie?
Huh?
This looks like Charlie.
Like,
Charlie.
uh,
His face is look like they're a little bit similar to his face. Where are you gonna go? What are you? Just make your just relax your head. Listen to me, okay? No, you're not wrong.
Hey Sam, what's up? Cheers. Anyway, I just carried 2 bags in there. Are you gonna sit in there and just hand it to me? What I can do here, folks? My goodness, dropping it off at the laundry. Good morning. All right, that's 7 kilos in those 2 bags. And then what we got on this one? No, let's just say 10 kilos, folks. That's roughly 5 pounds. Or excuse me, that's 22 pounds. 22 pounds of laundry right there. This young lady gonna tell us how much it's gonna be. All right, how much we got, darling? 330 pesos. All right, can I pay you on the way back? Okay, and tomorrow?
Where are you gonna go?
Tomorrow afternoon. Okay, thank you, Dawn. All right, folks, 330 pesos. That's exchange rate's so good right now, it's hard to do the math. 300 would be $6. Say around $6, $6.50. I can beat that. All right, good morning, folks. Good morning. Rolling out of the tricycle. Dropped off the laundry. Now I got to hit 7-Eleven. So I got to load up my coins after the app, account, whatever you want to call it. 7-Eleven coins.ph, sort of like my bank around here. Looks too easy. You get that coins.ph app. You can do so many things with it here. Pay bills, load, put load on your cell phone. If you got converged internet, make converged on there. It's a pretty good app. I talked about it. Okay, gotta get some gas. No problem, buddy. It's a pretty good app. My cryptocurrency on there. I've been using it for years now. I never had a problem. Just check it out. I mean, yeah, you got so many other ways to do things, but always that PA is a big convenience for me. So you can load it at 7-Eleven or you can load it in a million other ways. Anyhow, too easy. Load it up, got Mr. Load, Mr. Corn Dude without a load. Now we gotta stop down here and fuel up because we're taking a trip down to SL Telebastic Island. That's a pretty good ride down there. So this is gonna top off the tank. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's video. Not sure where today's gonna take us. Okay, I'll pull in here to a petrol station. See what the gas price is doing right now. So let's see if we can get a beat on here. It's at 80.65 on the diesel max, 77.8 on the gasoline here. Let's see how much this Jones is going to put in the tank. All right. How much you putting in there, buddy? 200?
Yeah.
All right. Folks, remember that those pesos are in liters. Okay, everything when you leave the West, it's not in gallons. It's on the metric system. So when you see 80.65 pesos, that's not per gallon, that's per liter. So you got to do the math. A lot of times I've done the math and put it on the screen. But man, it takes me so long to convert that. And my brain would be hurting. Different angles here on the dang. There's your wide angle shot. Got my crew chilling in that tricycle. Now, this gentleman's strike is wide enough. I could ride in the back with Fatima. We got a long ride down there. He's got a comfortable back seat, and the babies are comfortable. So I'll ride on the back, unless she wants to. Baby, you want to ride on the back, or you want to ride in here with babies? Right here. Suppose I have taxis on speed dial, but this lady right here prefers to take a truck. Right? Why do you like to take a truck, baby? Huh? Bad smell?
No bad smell.
There's no bad smell on the track. What she's talking about is the air conditioning in these cars. All right, buddy. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. I've talked about it before, how you get a girl from the village and you put her in a car with air conditioning and they get sick. They'll puke. Same thing on an airplane, a bus. My mind's gotten better, but she still don't like it. She does not like the smell of the air conditioning in a car. If you roll the windows down, she's fine. If you turn on the AC, she don't like it. She'd rather take the track. All right, folks. Puzzles Cafe, American style restaurant right there. So if you're looking for some good food, try Puzzles. That was my buddy Dennis. It's one of his favorite places to go to right there. Folks, I'll show y'all. You see this bag? This is an Indiana gear bag by Saddleback Leather. Look how nicely that thing rides. I just got it riding right there. That big meaty strap. Ain't nobody gonna snatch it from me. This bag right here, one of the best pieces of travel gear money can buy. It's got a 100-year warranty on it, believe it or not. All right, looks like Honey Coes is back in action. I ain't been over there, but looks like Honey Coes is open again. Okay, folks. Here's the Burger King and the Jollibee here, French 53 in town. Alright, got another big McDonald's right here. You could have left this intersection and run you over towards Campaign Market over there. The market. Oh, yeah, my man he cut a dip. That wasn't even a Huey. He cut a dip in the road. Wow, beautiful lady over there in those flowery pants. What a good. He's shooting on the stern. This here aircraft. Huey. Side right there. Small one. Through here. All these trees. Just drops the temperature by 10 degrees when you roll through this tunnel of trees. It's absolutely beautiful. How can you not love that? So they're coming into this former bridge project that got abandoned and what have you. Got a bunch of folks over here standing in traffic asking for your money. And here's a look around this here intersection right here. It's a child meeting. Construction going on. You can't get through there. Figure out where the diversion is, where you divert to. They've got it blocked here. Caltech station. Oh, okay. You just gotta flip a U in front of the Caltex and get around it. Oh, go through the Caltech station. So not a huge diversion there. This van blocking my view here. All right, there we go. Got a bunch of welders on scene. And just like that, we're out of the project there. I don't know what what the hell you call that other than a project. ZX looks like a 2+2 with T-tops. Oh my goodness, back in the day, those were the vehicles. Why did Nissan stop making 300 ZX 2+2? That means it's got a back seat, because a lot of them didn't have a back seat. Sort of the end of the 4-lane. Gets right back down into the 2-lane. This little oasis in the road here. Little heat spot back there. But nah, not supposed to be for G's ice cream cone. Okay, well next time I'm only buying a 1. I'm just kidding, baby. Through Insonville. See what's shaking? That little guy. Okay, that little milk tea spot is open, but the night owl is still closed. Folks, a lot of good restaurants here in the Insonville area. A lot of good restaurants to check out. Again, highly recommend Paisanos. Oh, the beautiful lady gonna whip a Yui right in the middle of the road, but she's beautiful, so she can do what she wants to. Oh, got a lot of ink too. Got a Korean tattoo under this spot right there, but there's Paisanos. Want some good pizza, get on where I order Paisanos. I recommend pepperoni, the white lasagna, and the spaghetti. And you can get the spaghetti with meatballs. It's a little bit more expensive. You got some big meatballs, but the regular spaghetti's got ground beef in it. You can't go wrong with the spaghetti. All right, got a little owner type Jeep on a 6 back there. Okay, so Fresh Options passed over in Insonville. It was just opening up. I said, I'm not waiting. Come over here to the Fresh Options next to the between the Tiger Hotel and the Mini Stop over here in the action. See what's shaking here. Prime Asia Hotel. Middle of the day, ain't much going on. That's it, my friends. 379 on the pork steak and 429 on country style pork. The lean ground beef is 614 and a beef pot roast is 569. Trying to find that smoked bacon right there. 194 for the pack. Not sure how much is in there. Let's give it a try. I still got my lovely girl here. She's always on station. I'll find out her name for y'all. 3. Yeah. $1 bucks. So right there, 1,300 pesos, roughly 26 bucks, $25 for all that meat right there. 25 bucks. Okay. Thank you very much, lovely lady. Can I ask your name again? All right. Thank you very much, Dawn. Thank you. So sweet. Baby, the poor dude don't want to eat no chicken liver. Neither does no babies. What about me and my beautiful babies? They don't want to eat chicken livers. So no food for the foreign dude? Another tuna sandwich? Alright, tell me what you want. Chicken liver and what else? Alright, let's go. Not this place here? Then why'd you let me walk in there? Alright, which one are you talking about, baby? Right up here? And you want chicken livers? Nah, it's no chicken livers. I told this woman, I don't want no chicken livers. I just don't. She's not concerned with what I want to eat, that's obvious, but you know what? There's just Too much other good food in the world to be feeding my children chicken livers. Yeah, it's the world coming to. Yeah, right there, buddy. Right there to my friend here on the end, Marie Mercedes. She loves the fruit. Yeah, fruit's good for you. Chicken livers, not so much. Orangutan. Alright, well, so I gotta come over here, check out the fruits. Look more husband, Hey, how much you got on these guys? 150? Alright, hold on, let me start out. How much are the mangoes today? 180? Alright, let me get some mangoes from you here. Take that man. Get that horse right there. And get that horse right there. Man, I need some bananas, buddy. How much you got on the bananas? 80 for 1 kilo? Alright, folks, just come up here and pull them off the. Well, it takes 2 hands. Grab me these right here, buddy. Yes, sir. Thank you. And then I'll come over here and give Marie Mercedes some apples. I'm gonna maneuver myself in here. Nobody can try to snatch that from me. Alright, it's gonna always pull on the bottom. Get the bottom stuck, folks. That's the fresh ones. That's the fresh ones, at least you think it is. Oh yeah, there's good looking out. Alright. Oh no, that's a little sauce on it. Yeah, we'll take that one. I think you just had a little juice from the man above here. This is much better one here. There we go. I should have been pulling from back here. That's what we gotta do. You gotta pull from this one. Nope. This is that one, buddy. Okay, pull from the one back here, because obviously the good stock's in the back. What we got going on here? Alright, try one of those guys. Alright, and they like oranges. They're the big ones or the small ones? These right here? Oh, these are the small ones. How much you got on these, brother? 150? That's too right. I don't mind being a little unright. I don't want to too right. 150 on these. Well, if you want to make beautiful ladies in the Philippines, all you gotta do is come over here, just be present in the environment. There's beautiful ladies everywhere. This lady got some ink on her arm, on her hand. Got a young lady walking over there. What can I do? But the most beautiful girl is right there. Get this, get that, get that, get that, get that, get this. Baby. Yeah, thank you very much, my friends. Thank you guys. Shout out to my buddies right here at the little produce stand. Thank you very much. That was roughly 500 pesos for all that fruit I picked out. $10. 10 US dollars on the fruit. Not too much happening at the mini stop. Yeah, so a friend of mine just sits in the tray and she just hollers out with a buy. You know, buy this, buy that, buy this. She won't even get out. And she certainly ain't gonna pull in her money and pay. Stress on living with this woman. Silly. What can I do? She's about us. Who got dresses here? Let's see what she got going on. Hello, how are you? Which one, baby? Both of those? My goodness, what about these up here? So, hello, how are you? One 100, please. Yes. That's about it's less than $2 US. It's a little expensive for me.
You expensive? Only 500 pesos.
Only 500?
Yes.
But I heard that if you have a foreign guy, you get a discount, right?
A discount?
You get a promotion. But it's a buy one take one. It's a buy one take one?
No, only buy one take one 250.
Oh no.
100 only 200.
Man, baby, I'm trying to negotiate with this beautiful lady. I'm trying to get a buy one take one.
I'm not buy one take one. There
My goodness, folks. She's dressed up. Oh, she's getting out. She's gonna get out for the dress. All right, baby, listen. I think both of these would look good on you. Huh? 150 for two?
200.
Oh, 200 for two. Oh, I figure if I talk to her long enough, the price might go down. Try it on, baby. I think you look good. Go ahead and wrap them up, baby. She gonna give them to us for how about for 175 for two? Baby, stripping that mannequin. Ooh, get the. Hey, okay, but it comes with the panties.
Panty? Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
100. It's okay. 100 pesos. Diba?
A tea bag. Let's check out that tea bag. Ooh, that is a tea bag.
Yes, I tea bag.
Okay, I tell you what, you throw the tea bag in for free. She throw the tea bag in for free, baby. All right. Okay, go ahead and take that. And maybe there's a tea bag under this one too. Take that one off, baby.
Very good dress.
Yeah, it's a good dress.
Only 550 checkpoint.
Yeah, 550 in the checkpoint. This young lady gave me the tea bag for free. Baby, get that tea bag over there. Poor babies have to stay in the truck while Mama Tima goes clothes shopping. My goodness, unsupervised. Somebody call a social worker. Yeah, that'd be a good dress, baby, that you could wear while you're cleaning around the house or cooking. You know, that's like a maid in Manhattan. That's a J-Lo dress right there. That's made in Manhattan, baby.
Okay, just take enough here.
What's that right there? That's good for the boots lady here. Yeah, it look good on her. She boots.
On Buntes?
Yeah, she boots. Hey, son, don't throw your trash out like that, all right? Don't do like your mama does. Sweetie, pick that up, please, and put it in the trash over there for Papa. Right over there. Thank you. If you wear it while you're cleaning the house, that'd be your Made in Manhattan uniform. What you think? You're not gonna buy the babies anything? Oh, they don't got anything for the babies? Hey, you know what? You got enough. Just go ahead and pay her 300. Just go ahead and pay her. I'll reimburse you, baby. Yeah, you got 300 there. Get the ooling, man. We need some charcoal, son. Baby, that tea bag looks brand new. What's wrong with a second-hand tea bag? Baby, that was a perfectly good pink tea bag. It was a little bit small for you, but I like the extra small, you know, I like small sizes on you. They're stretchable. Baby, are you serious? She didn't put the tea bag in the bag? Yeah, you're gonna wear that for Baby, that's not Uka. It's new. I can say nobody ever wore that before. Baby, you know how long I had to negotiate to get that tea bag in on the deal? I was out there sweating in the hot sun for like 20 minutes trying to negotiate that tea bag. You look good in that tea bag.
Oh, what? Yeah, it's my
Come on.
Come on, Marcus. Come. Hey, come on, Marcus.
You want me to do it? In the what? In the grill. So I gotta go fire up the grill? But baby, I got stuff to do, baby.
I'm hungry. I told you buy our food in there. You don't want to buy. We said you just go. Okay, go. You complaining? Alright, then go. I'm hungry, Marcus.
But you sound like a chicken. Only thing I understood was I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Go fire up the
Go fire the grill.
Yes. Where's my other fruit?
I don't know where
Did you buy it?
the Remington. No, I didn't buy it. No, because it didn't look good. All right, that's a bit. You know what? Enough complaining, baby. You just got 2 free dresses, or no, 3 dresses.
But I don't want to buy the other dress. Oh.
Okay, so I bought you 2 dresses. You got some pork. You got fruit. You got an ice cream cone, and you still complain.
I'm hungry.
All right, folks, I'd like to say thanks for riding along with us on today's video. We'll go ahead and cut it off because I'm filming on the GoPro, and the only time I like to film on this camera is when I'm on the go hanging off the back of the trike, because it's the only thing, well, other than the iPhone. But it's too easy when you're on the go like that. So being here back in the house, this wide angle lens with the fisheye look, the GoPro look, ain't for me no more. So I'm going to conclude the video, and I'll fire up a new one with a proper camera. Thanks for joining us.
Tell Roomba to clean the bedroom.
Okay.
To the bedroom. But we're not done with the living room.
Things change. You know, like, things change. The most flexible cleaning options with just your voice. iRobot OS.
Hey folks, how's everybody doing out there? Doing wonderful here. Coming to you from the Philippines right now. Things doing a little raining out there. I'm hanging out here in my man cave, my studio, my office. I got somebody knocking on the door. So if they come busting in here, I guess it'll make the video more entertaining. So I forgot to lock the door. So anyhow, folks, the purpose of this video is just to discuss how much is an international school here in Angeles City, specifically for a 4-year-old, which is considered pre-kindergarten. That's what I'm going to discuss, and just what's going on with that particular age bracket. I looked at 3 schools, so I'm just going to tell you what the prices are, and you make the assumption that, you know, as a child gets older, the price is going to increase. But I'm not an expert on this. There are probably a lot of better sources of information than me. But what I do here, as I journey through life, I just share it with you, my little tidbits of information. And again, there's a big piece of real estate down below called the comment section. And most of your answers lie in the comments. They don't lie here with me. I just share with you my experience. So let's just go through a sample 3 different schools, and I'm not even going to put their names out there, okay? Because there's more than 3 schools here. I don't want you to think that I'm endorsing or recommending anybody, because I don't know. All I did was check out 3 schools, very limited scope, so I'm only going to talk numbers. Just numbers and the schedules and sort of what's going on right now. The first school I checked out is a little small school, and it was also the cheapest on the tuition. So for a child to be in kindergarten, they have to be 5 on October 1 of that year. So Maria will go to kindergarten next year. And that right now, if you go, they call it pre-kinder. Some schools call it nursery or whatever. Anyhow, kindergarten starts when they're 5 prior to October. Does that make any sense? So for a 4-year-old child at this small school, and usually what they do here is the tuition, but if you pay early, you can get anywhere from a 10 to 15% discount if you pay early and you pay in full. But all of these schools have payment plans, so if you can't throw down the money up front, you make payments every month. I'm just going to give you the full tuition, how much it is per year. At school number 1, it was 34,338 pesos. Now today's exchange rate, which is doing pretty good, today it's like 55 to 1 on the US dollar. Typically it hovers around 50, and 50 pesos is a dollar. The dollar's strong right now. Even coming from the ATM machine, if you pull money from the ATM, it was like a 55.1 pesos to the dollar. But if you go to these money changers, if you're coming in on a trip, you got a pocket full of greenbacks. I think it was 55.5 or something like that. I'd have to go back over my video. But either way, the exchange rate is very good right now. So for 34,338, if you paid everything up front at school number 1, that's $613.06. Now, if you paid early and in full, that you can get up to 15% off of that. So take 10 to 15% off. But I just, we'll just start right there. $613. That tuition is for the year. Now, the schedule that this particular school has, due to this corona shit still lingering over here, and I'm going to talk about that a little later, about how it's affecting education. All these schools have applied to the Department of Education, and some of them get approved, some of them it's pending. Let me go back to the focus. I'll talk about that crap in a minute, but they're doing what's called blended. That's what they're calling 50-50. So the child will go to school in the classroom for 1 month, and then the second month they're going to do online. Now, I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in my children going to school online.
Life needs more reasons to celebrate. More, whoa, I'm upside down. More moments worth reliving. This summer, come celebrate the best the season has to offer. Because life needs more Cedar Point.
Let me get this straight. You're going to get a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old sitting in front of a computer for 3 hours and really be interested and engaged. I just don't see it happening. And I'll talk about my experience. That's another thing I'll talk about. Just put that on the list, because back when I was going to college, at the end there, I did take some of my classes went online. I can't remember a damn thing from those classes. Anyhow, we'll talk about that in a minute. So their program is the 50-50 blended, because they still don't have approval from the Department of Education to go full-time face-to-face classes. And I believe, I didn't write that down. They either go 4 or 5 days a week at this school, but it's 3 hours. And this school here didn't have a school bus option. Okay, so that's the cheaper end of the scale. Let's go to the middle of the road scale, where the normal tuition at this other school, and it's a larger size school, it's a larger campus, they have a lot more programs, and this one is 61,136 pesos, which is roughly $1,091.50 in US dollars. Now, if you pay up front, you pay in full, you get a 10% off. It's $1,011.48. So just say a cool grand if you pay up front at school number 2. $1,000, folks, for the tuition for the whole year.
This particular school, children go 5 days a week for 3 hours a day. And they actually have a morning program. They go like from 7:30 to 10:30. And she said if your daughter or son, is not an early riser, they have a program, an afternoon class. It starts at 12:30. So they've got a little bit more options there. And again, that's for the preschool, the pre-kinder, whatever you want to call it. They do have a bus option at this school. And there's no public buses around here. When you go out, you don't see yellow buses going up and down the road everywhere. If you do, it's out of private school. 4,500 a month, which is roughly $80.34. And in normal times, that's $90. But again, the dollar is doing very well against the peso right now. So for $80 a month, the bus will come right to your doorstep, pick up your child, take them to school, and then bring them back right to your doorstep. They don't have to go out and wait at a bus stop or anything like that. And again, they're going 5 days a week, 3 hours a day at this particular school. So school number 3 is the most expensive of the schools. I'd say it's, I guess, the biggest school, the bigger campus, but 121,300 pesos. Now we're getting on up there. 2,165 US dollars and 65 cents. And I'm not sure how they work the discounts if you pay early. That's just what I pulled off. Their curriculum, they go 4 days a week for 3 hours a day. Okay, full time. It's online stuff. And let's see. Sorry, did I talk about their bus? Their bus is 3,600 pesos, which is $64.27. Now, obviously, depending on where you live in proximity to the schools, how much they're going to charge you. But just factor anywhere from 3,500 to 4,500. Anywhere from say $65 to $90, somewhere in there. Anywhere here, close by in Angeles City. That's a pretty good deal. If you enjoy, I would enjoy taking my children to school, and I will a lot, but for that amount of money, it's worth paying the bus. So, if you got some stuff going on, you can jump on the bus. And to be honest, you know what? When I was a young kid, I loved riding the bus. So it's almost like if I get up and I take her every day, I'm sort of robbing her of that experience of riding the bus and, looking out the window, chatting with her friends, and I don't know what kids do these days. I don't know if they still sing cheers to the bus driver and all that good stuff, like we used to do back in the day.
It's been here since December. The home with Duncan is where you want to be.
5,000 pesos somewhere in there, about 100 US dollars for uniforms. They wear, uniforms at the schools, pretty much Southeast Asia wide, but obviously, especially at a private school. And, basically 3 regular uniforms. The one school does PD once a week, so she's got to have a jumpsuit. Then they have one formal uniform that they wear on Mondays. So, a little bit of structure there. But just to recap, anywhere from 600 and some change dollars a year,
Oh,
600 to
there have another
1,000
watching. Is this also in that thing?
2,200.
Is it hard?
And that's the yearly tuition all in except for the bus. Now, obviously, you're going to have, all the stuff that goes along with your children.
Hey, Truth Warrior.
School, like the one school said, hey, every day you're going to have to send snacks and stuff because the canteen at the school shut down and you got to get a special approval to get that thing open, yada, yada, yada. But there you go. There's your nice round numbers. If you're thinking about moving to Angeles City or you got kids or you want to put your girlfriend's kids in school. There's 3 different price ranges. You know, you say 600, 1,000, 2,200. Which way you want to roll. But I think the bus is a really good deal. You know, especially if you're not here and your kid is. You know, your wife's here by herself, or maybe just her and mom. That takes a lot of stress off of her. Getting the kid to school every day, just having that bus to pull up. Yeah, and some of them are just vans, and some of them are like the smaller buses. They're not the big, long school buses you're used to back in the West. Okay, so that's the basics of it.
How's it going?
Now, folks, we just had a change of administration. We have a new president here. And anytime you're a foreigner living in another country, it's very prudent that you don't discuss local politics. Because even though the politics in that country affect you, you don't have any rights. You don't got the right to vote. You damn sure don't want to be caught at the home protest. It's just a foreigner. It's not your role. And so, if you live as an expat, and I'm going to do a video on this.
All right, Gandalf.
How to
Thanks again
navigate
for
local
the
politics while living
input
as an expat.
on the video.
You know, so you don't just cause yourself unnecessary drama by trying to get involved in things that's not your business, right? But I will say, you know, statement of fact, we have a new administration here in the Philippines. The vice president, as I understand it,
I got a karaoke DJ gig in a couple weeks. We're probably going to be live streaming from there.
The head of the
And
Department of Education now.
Lynn will be singing.
And the way I understand it, she's trying to get everything back to face by November. Now, you know, my personal opinion, I don't see why it can't go on right now. You know, school starting in August, just get everything back to normal. But you know what? It's not my decision to make. That's just my personal opinion. But that's what's going on here. So when you check in with a school, you know, just realize some of these are still trying to get full approval from the Department of Education. Realize that from what I read in open source reporting, she's put the target date of November, and I could be totally wrong, but that's what I read. You know, half the stuff you read on the internet ain't right, even if it comes from the news. We know that, right? But that's where we're at. The class sizes, like before, like the one school said they had 15 to 18 students, but now Department of Education is limiting them to say 12 or 14. So the class sizes, if you're wondering about that, they're going to be small. I'd say 12 to 15 children max, because of the restrictions put on. It's not going to be like in Thailand where there's 100 kids in a class. I don't know what restrictions they're putting on public schools. I have no idea. But if you're wondering about how many kids are in the class, they have a cap, and it's part of the restrictions. So it's going to be a small class. Typically, they have a teacher and a teacher's assistant in the class. That's typically what they do. And beyond that, folks, I mean, I know a lot by being here and being around schools and out in the province and her family and her brothers and stuff. But I'll just restrict this video to just what I know in my past few weeks of recent research here in Angelique City. Okay, but when we talk about where do expats live and why.
Hey, no time.
Yeah, I figured I'd
Put yourself on top.
give you the first
Where
one
do
since
expats live and why?
you seem to be a little more trustworthy than some of the ones I've seen.
In that video I did. One of the things is access to international schools.
Not sure what the
private
wifey's
schools.
doing.
If you're living way out in the province,
she's hiding.
way out on a small island, and it's just you and your Filipina, well, you're not concerned with this. But you end up having a child, or your Filipina already has children. Well, hey, buddy, come on in here with Papa, son. Come come on in, man. Before you came to see me, he just smiled and closed the door. Uh, Anyhow, at some point, if you have a child, these are things that you can think about on down the road. And if you're way back in Providence somewhere, guess what? There ain't no international schools. Because international schools cost money, so they're typically around the bigger metro areas where there's a lot of foreigners. That's just the way it is. So that's just something you got to think about. If you're thinking about settling and building a big house in the wife's village, having a bunch of children, well, if there's no international school within 50 miles of there, your children are going to the public school. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. It's just a statement of fact. Hey, buddy, bro, what you doing, man? What you doing, buddy? You want to come see Papa? Papa's talking about schools. Papa's talking about schools, man. Okay, I'm glad he popped in here. If you have a child that's 3, there are some schools that are accepting them in, I don't know what they call it, but when I went to this one school at first, they said, no, we don't have approval for 3-year-olds, well, they did before the lockdown. And then they texted me like 2 weeks later and said, hey, we just got approval for 3-year-olds. Some type of program for the 3-year-old children. So again, just realize that things are gradually, slowly coming back online. The Philippines is usually behind. It's usually behind, slower to make changes. If this is your country of choice, you just have to have patience. Where Thailand is already wide open, come one, come all. Philippines is not. They'll be the last ones to change and the last ones to fully open up. That's the Philippines. You got 2 choices: either love it or get the hell out. There's no in between, especially if you're a foreigner. So anyhow, there's a tidbit. I know this only applies to a slim portion of you. I probably lost most of you after 30 seconds. Hey, whatever. Every video I put out there, it's not for everybody. Just wait for the next one. Because this is important to a select few of you guys and gals. I just figured I would share it. Okay. And with those prices, and again, I'm not taking anything away from the public schools. Let's just say that the tuition is so affordable. Why not? Why not put them in an international school, a private school, with those prices? If you're in the West or you're in the Middle East or you're in a oil rig somewhere and you got kids here, $1,000 a year, it's a no-brainer. Just put them over there. All the curriculum, according to the folks, it's all in English, unless they're doing a specific cultural class about something local. That's the topic. Then they'll teach Tagalog. But according to them, basically 100% is all in English. They're teaching in English. They're writing in English, reading in English. And a lot of the schools I've been to around this country, when I've been there, they're speaking Tagalog. Now, they're supposed to be, I think, speaking English in materials. A lot of it is in English. Maybe all of it's supposed to be. I don't know. But, when I've been around any of the schools, they're in there teaching, they're talking Tagalog. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, right? But that's reality. So anyhow, international school. You want to send your kid, there's 3 price ranges. And if you're really serious about some of the details and down into the weeds, send me an email. But I just didn't want to open up a big old can of worms. The purpose was to talk, hey, basics, schedules, how much money. And I think probably those of us and those of you who don't think about putting
Yeah,
a child in international school. You just really don't really
I know about all
realize how
that.
cheap it is.
It's
You know
seems
what I
like
mean?
it's going to be a long, long way off.
$1,000
So I'm not really
Wow,
worried
that's
about
amazing.
it at this point.
I had no
We get a
idea
little closer.
how much
Get a little
schools
closer
are
to
American now in private school. You know, what is
monetizing.
it,
I'll
$50,000 a year?
start
I have
worrying
no
more
idea.
about that.
So, but I know $1,000 a year for tuition is a bargain. So there you go, folks. Again, let me talk about
Shitty part of it is I
online learning
know
crap.
a couple music
Back in the
producers
day when they first started
that have
doing
their
this,
channels
I'm talking
and
back.
they make their
Not
own
when the
music,
internet first started, back when
and they're
doing
constantly
stuff
getting
online,
copyrighted
like
on their
first
own
started
stuff.
getting, coming into colleges and stuff.
All right,
What was that one? Like the first, there was that one college.
I'll be
in
around here
Arizona or
on and
whatever,
off.
I guess it's still around. Start doing all this online stuff. You get an online degree. Then everybody was just paying people to do their work and stuff. I can't even remember what it is. But then I was going to school and, going to classes, had a great time. I remember so many funny moments in the class, a lot of what was taught, my projects, and I was going to school in my, 30s. I went to school in various age brackets in my life. But the last time I was going to college was in my 30s. So me and my buddy were the oldest two in the class. We were like grandpas in there. But we enjoyed it. We looked forward to going to class. And then they changed over to online.
Safely removes blackheads. Just like that. The number one trusted blackhead remover. Be alright.
Number one, I don't remember anything about that other than the fact that I hated it. I hated the fact that I had to open my damn laptop and deal with that crap. And I did most of the work, but sometimes my girlfriend, who had a master's degree, I just told her to do it. She would do it. It was just a nuisance. I didn't learn anything from those online classes. Nothing. Zero. Don't remember nothing other than the fact I was pissed off I had to do it. And it was just a waste of time. That's my opinion. I'm old school. I'm old school. If you want to learn something, take your ass to a classroom where you can talk to an instructor. You can interact with your fellow students. You got a damn library. I mean, obviously, you got a library in your phone. I got it. I'm not that behind the times. But it's a setting. It's the atmosphere of a learning institution versus sitting in your living room in front of a TV show and just kind of glancing down every now and then and trying to answer something. So I'm not interested at all in this online crap for children, especially for young kids. I mean, I understand them. They can't get approval. They got to trying to do what they got to do. It's not their fault.
Yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yes. Yes. Hey, look.
And
Look.
what you gonna do?
Look at you.
Who's watching? There are people watching?
Just Gandalf.
Oh, when I need the dishes, then it is the shower. What's that? Mm.
I made him a mod. He's gonna help us out.
What's this? Gandalf's meal. I'm looking for first. What is that?
Trolls. I set him up as a troll or as a mod. So
He's mad?
Yeah.
Why?
no, he's not a mad mod. It's
Oh.
a mod.
It's a,
Moderator.
oh, okay. I thought it's a mad. Don't
No,
think
no, not mad.
it's mine.
He's doing chores right now. He's doing chores right now.
I want to stop here.
Okay, yeah, I found that it's spelled with two S's or one S. I mean, not two S's, because what I was bringing up with the spelling, that you had was someone that made desserts. But yeah, Mobile Tech, his one video was Twin Lakes, California. I went camping there years ago. Me and a friend of mine went to Yosemite Falls. And actually, I have a video on here from Twin Lakes. That's all right. I use shorthand whenever I can't, when I'm not sure how to spell things. So did Charlie make it back to Cleveland today? Do you know, or? I don't think he live streamed today at all. Uh, I thought he said something about catching the bus back to Cleveland, but I mean, I'm assuming that's where he ended up because he usually goes dark once he gets back to Cleveland. Probably resting up, tired of all our asses. We must have the same spell checker. Yeah, he definitely has. I'd have had a freaking heart attack by now doing that. I need to get myself back in shape. The last couple of years really played a role. I got a lot of video the other day when I went out to the lake um, along that stretch of road by the dam that he talked about getting stuck at. I might post a small video of where he was at, since there's no internet service where he got stuck at. Yeah, that I'm a little bitter about that whole thing. That it cost me a lot of money over the last few years trying to get Lindley in here because that was our only option because they were shut down for all that time. And she was stuck in Dubai, so we had Sharia law to deal with there. What time of day do they usually live stream? I'll have to pop in later if I see what I'm on. Yeah, they don't. I think they unsubscribe people too, because like I had like 140 subscriptions the other day, and it dropped down below 98, and now it's back up to like 120. So I think YouTube's doing something with people's subscribers. I think Masha said something about that too. They let their algorithms run amok. Basically, the system does whatever it wants. But yeah, I was all excited about my 140 subscribers the other night, and I woke up in the morning. It was down to 98. I was pissed. Now I'm sitting at like 112. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, I've got a second channel myself, but I never use it. I haven't done anything with it in years. Of course, I'm not making many waves as far as subscribers or anything like that either. So who knows? Yeah, I've got Facebook, but the only reason I have it is um, just keep track of my kids and stuff. Keep in touch with family. But as soon as we get Lynn's citizenship taken care of and she's got her green card, I'm probably going to be getting rid of my Facebook because I really don't have any use for it. My kids are all grown. They're in their 20s.
Super.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the niece of Atimina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's come here already. This one, but I think she's a tourist because she have a tourist visa. This tourist visa. Yeah, she will visit her. But
To the
hopefully,
U.S.
yeah, there. She said she will stay in the house of Adenila's son.
Mm,
What is this? Any pushing your beard? Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Gandalf says hi. Gandalf says hi.
Hi.
She's hiding in the air conditioning. Yeah, it's pretty humid here. I think it's supposed to rain later. That might be a big part of it. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream for now. Uh, might stream a little later or something. I don't know. See what she's got planned. See what she wants to do. Have a good one. No, that name doesn't ring a bell. We usually camped on the outside uh, in Camp Area 3 with the primitive camping. Well, none of it's primitive anymore. It's all basically like a trailer court now. Yeah, I wouldn't know anybody that far. We just kind of had our own little community in Camp Area 3. Like the Alts and the Delanis. They completely ruined that beach. And the same with the point alongside the lake there. Like the main point, they removed most of the trees on the shore, so there's no shade. Yeah, I didn't know anybody from over in the Delroy area. We very seldom went that far over. Um, I don't know. I know the one right there, the Atwood ice cream stand where right there at the corner before you get, when you're leaving before you get to New Cumberland. The ice cream stand there is still open. They're really expensive, but yeah, I don't know if the ice cream stand in Delroy is still open or not. It might be. Yeah, the one I'm talking about is kind of hit or miss. They had their good days and their bad days. Guess it just depends on who's working. I just know they're way overpriced. Yeah, me and my dad used to go out on the boat and fish out there. There were quite a few good spots we used to go to. I haven't fished. Actually haven't gone fishing in years. I'd like to start going again, just for something to do. Yeah, there was also there was also a spot by the old cemetery up there. You had to go underneath an overpass, and then there's like an old cemetery. We used to go carp fishing back in there. Figured what was coming, the carp fishing. We never really caught a whole lot back there that we were actually aiming for. We went back there and caught a shit ton of crappie though one time, like over 200. We came home and had a hell of a fish fry after that. All right, I gotta get off of here. So I'm going to close out the stream. Probably be back on later on at some point. Have a good one.